should withdraw that statement about me.
Honorable Minister, calm down. Honorable Minister, calm down.
Repeating what I said. I confronted the permanent secretary and the DFA last week Thursday. I'm still alive talking. You did say it's what they approved to you. I said, Mr. Pam said, what happened? You are not in the know. I said, look, I was twice commissioner in my state, and the accounting officer is the permanent secretary. Please, you people should work with the permanent secretary. Didn't I say so, Mr. DFA? I am still saying it because from the revelations, what's coming out is one-man show. One-man show you people are doing. Two-man show.
Can I talk since you
say things without facts?
Please, Honorable Minister, we will call you when you have to call. Just calm down. You will talk. You will have your time. You will have your time. Honorable Minister, you will have your time. You will have your time.
Yes, no fairness here. It's a trap. It's a trap, but I'm not going to jump into it.
Thank you, Chairperson.
Jump into the trap.
Please, Honorable Minister,
I fear nothing. I've stolen nothing.
Honorable Minister, you will have your time to talk.
I have never tampered with anything. That's why I don't fear anybody. I'm not
Honorable Minister, Honorable Minister.
Honorable Minister, we are working with records. We are working with records. We are working with records.
Yeah, Honorable Minister. Honorable Minister, hold on. Chairperson, seriously, Chairperson.
Enenimiete Ebikake, representing the good people of Brass Nembe Federal Constituency from Bayelsa State. Honorable Minister and Permanent Secretary with DFA, last time when we came, that was on Thursday, we did raise an issue of African First Lady Peace Mission project. Unfortunately, we didn't get any cogent answer to the issue, and it was carried over to today. So now that we are here, Honorable Minister, could you please educate the committee on the functions of African First Ladies Peace Mission project, taking into cognizance of funds allocated for the project in the past? Year 2020, 500 million, 2021, 225 million, 2022, 500 million, 2023, 150 million. Where is the office situated and their organogram? 150 million naira was appropriated in 2023 Act. Throw more light on how the money was expended and on what projects. The committee is aware that equipment have been purchased and supplied to the above named office, but payment is here to be made. Honorable Minister, could you please explain? Then let me go further. Furnish the committee with the following information: award letter, bill of quantity, details of contractor, evidence of payment, and project completion certificate. Thank you.
Because there are so many other questions that came up before this, and they mentioned what have we been doing, that like the honorable member, the other side said, he said that women are very important in Nigeria.
Sorry, madam. Sorry. Just answer this question. The question she asked, please.
Okay, you mentioned about First Ladies Funds. The 500 million you were talking about, I wasn't there when it happened. When I came in, I saw it on the Appropriation Act. And I went to my First Lady, we discussed. She said that particular money was not meant for her, that it was meant for the former First Lady because that was when that money was allocated. And the former First Lady later called me and said they wanted to use it and buy generator. And in the process, she was out of the country. It took her a while. She came back, called me, and she brought the person that was going to come and organize on how they would get the generator. And I introduced that person to the procurement officer then, who is now retired, so that they could work it out according to the rules and regulations of procurement. And they've been on it. Once in a while, I talk with the First Lady to find out what's going on, and that's the last I heard of that. And if not that the money of this year has been delayed, I'm sure we wouldn't be here today because we could have paid out some of these liabilities. But since this year, no project money has been released to any ministry, and that was a constraint.
Okay, thank you. I think that matter is 2020.
I wouldn't know that. No. Let me explain. This is First Lady's. This thing. My First Lady will tell you, focus on your work, and she focuses on her work. She just advises me. And when they came there, I am not a First Lady, and I can't overstep my bounds. All I went to tell her that there is some amount of money on the Appropriation Act. And I went there to tell her that I have no business much to do with First Lady's buildings because I have to only take directives when given, and I've never been invited to come there, ma'am.
You dispose with public funds on First Lady's issue. Is it not so? The office space, was it not paid with public funds of the Nigerian people?
Let the director to explain myself, sir.
Okay.
Please give me the opportunity.
Okay.
Like I said, I'm not accountant to know how much cash they have in their bank statements. All I can see is the appropriation paper, the budget. And it was right there in the budget of last year. It was there.
Only please, my question is, the money was budgeted by the last First Lady. And they met.
No, it was budgeted by the ministry. I don't know about the First Lady budgeting.
I'm speaking based on what you have said. And you said when the First Lady contacted you. And now I ask you, is it the former First Lady that contacted you that the money is going to be used for the generator or not? Because that's what you said.
No, sir,
that's number
please.
one. Sorry, let me just finish. Second question is, if either the first or the last First Lady, did the request for the generator go through the normal procurement procedures? So if it is so, who approved that this should go through that process?
Let me start by still, I can't even remember the first question. That's why I wanted to answer it.
Was it the last First Lady that requested that the money should be used for the purchase of the generator, or the current First Lady?
It is difficult for me to equally answer this. The director will come up with it. The important thing is the money meant for the First Lady's mission. What was requested?
No, Madam Minister, just a minute. He asked a question. Just answer. It's a straightforward question. Is it the former one or the present one?
I can't answer that because I don't know who requested. It was supposed to go to procurement.
You said one First Lady called you. Can you confirm who called you?
No First Lady called me. I called. I never said a First Lady called me. Please, ma'am. I said I called to say this is what I saw on the appropriation paper. That was what I said.
Sorry, please. Let me just finish my question.
Honorable member.
Oh, please.
Okay. You said the money was used for the generator.
I never said that. You people were not listening. I said when I saw for First Lady's mission, that was the name of the
money is used for what? Maybe you can.
I don't know whether.
Maybe you repeat what.
No, listen. I don't know whether it has been used or not. We directed them. Anything that will be done is supposed to go through procurement, the normal process. And
okay, thank you very much.
I don't know. I didn't even meet.
Thank you.
I never even met the person handling it. I don't know who the person is.
Procurement officer, please, can you come in here, please?
It's supposed to go through the normal process. And that normal process, I believe that's what they're in. Whether minister knows this or not, I don't understand that question because let me explain myself. I don't get myself involved.
Madam, hold on, please.
Get myself involved.
Procurement officer, finish your explanation, please.
That's not a question that's supposed to come from you because this thing is budgeted for in your ministry. You bring up money to do something and we should know where the money is going to. Is it too bad for us to ask that? We should know. No.
I want to.
I'm still on. This is Minister of Women Affairs. I can't tell 2020, you exonerated yourself. 2021, you exonerated yourself. 2022. Now 2023, where is the office? We cannot be taking out money. You cannot, somebody cannot tell you to buy generator. Where are you taking the generator to? No, now, please, Nigerians.
No money has been taken out.
Have we gone wrong in doing that?
No money to Ministry of Women Affairs. Things were different as it is today. What they were doing before and what we changed.
Madam, on this matter, you don't know anything on it.
How can I start where you people are without me saying the things we changed and why things are different? No. Then I'm not giving a fair hearing here. I should be giving a fair hearing.
The subject matter.
No, you can't jump to that and tell me subject matter. I should be giving a fair hearing here. I have the right to explain myself. That is a right.
Yes, you want to say something?
As if there is a target. You people are not being fair to me. Because you can't jump into
Minister,
something.
what do you want? What do you want?
Allow me to speak.
Speak. We have been asking you to speak. You say you don't
won't
know.
Allow me.
When
I start to speak, you won't get me to speak.
But I'll go straight to the issue at hand. We don't want to take us
why
around.
jump to that particular issue? This award contract has not been given. They have not done anything. Money has not been paid. Why this? Why is it? Is it a trap?
That what?
Is it a trap? Is it a trap?
Thank you very much, Madam.
Everybody here knows that our ministry is, we don't have funds. We are underfunded. I came here, immediately I assumed office. I met no penny in that ministry, but I must have to deliver something in 100 days as the target, deliverable target. And I came to our chairman, I explained my predicament to her, and she said they were going to help us to get funds. At the end of the day, it did not work. At the end of the day, it did not work. We are underfunded. There are so many things that come into that ministry, like travels that you'll be ordered from the presidency to go. You have to fund it from the ministry when it was not appropriated for. And those things must be done. That was why some of these issues came up. And that's one of the reasons we have on ongoing projects funds for 2024. If not that they didn't release these monies on time, all these things would have been a thing of the past. I expected that a good understanding, knowing what the Minister of Women Affairs has been going through. I'm going out of my way to make sure with the directors and the PAMSEC that we achieve something for Nigerian women, knowing how they are suffering. Everybody is suffering. We know that, but we are all from that APC party and the government at large working towards solving these issues. So I was thinking that what we came here to do, how do we solve the problems? Because we are not here, how do we solve the problems? And I have a solution. I have a solution to how we solve the problems. The director, I have a solution to how we solve this problem. When their contracts were awarded, I was not there. It was awarded about around March to May, and I was not there. But when I came in, like I said, I met no money. I must have to look into things before we forge ahead. And I saw so many things that does not concur with the renewed hope agenda that I was brought in to do the work. I called them and we changed the narratives. We've been doing so many works that are not just contracts. And I was thinking with time, we'll organize ourselves and pay them. So the machines we have supplied and all that, nobody misappropriated any money, not to my knowledge. But I know there are so many things like this last year, this year now, they put only 9 million for my travel. But how many times have I gone on official travel, directed that from President?
Honorable Minister, you are going off. I wanted to allow you to the ministry. If they have released the money to the Accountant General's office has released the money to the ministry, where is the money? That's the question.
Fortunately, we came with the details. How monies were paid, who it was paid to, we came with it and it has been submitted.
No,
so
please.
Refer to that.
The question is, the monies for these contractors, 2023,
yes,
was the money appropriated for released to the ministry's account, yes or no?
The money that was
yes or no?
I cannot answer
yes or no. That is the question. Was the money released to the ministry's account, yes or no? From the Accountant General?
Yes or no.
Okay, don't worry.
Because the money was not fully released. The money was not fully released.
Please, thank you. The money, sorry please. The monies that was appropriated for 2023 from the Accountant General's office, was it released to the account of the Ministry of Women Affairs? Yes or no?
Only
%. What was this used for?
the details are in the jacket. Okay, the details, date by date, cover by cover. Okay, you know it's about 260 pages. Except you want me to start reading it. The executive summary is what we have as the cover note. It's there on the jacket, inside the jacket. It's from page 1.
We were told. Can you tell us what you use the money for? We want to know. Nigerians want to know.
Okay, ma. There was a payment of for refund of activities surrounding the one-stop center, that is shelter in Kurudu, Abuja. There was also payment. You know this is the breakdown. The voucher will show the total amount, but you know, from the letter we got, you wanted the breakdown, not the voucher. So, there is, but it's multiple. No, I have, but you don't charge one appropriation vote to one voucher. They come in multiple vouchers as the activities go on. Okay. Okay, ma'am.
I was not there. I was attacked. Like
2023. 2023.
No, you said that I said 2020. I was not there, and you said you took an excuse. I'm just trying to put some things straight. Then the contracts. On the issue of the contract, even the ones given while I was there, they have not been paid. Yes, they have not been paid. So there is no partiality here except that we are underfunded. We don't have money. They have not been paid. That's why we moved the ongoing project to this year's budget so that they will be able to pay them. Number 2, I am not the chief accounting officer. I am the executive officer. And I depend on people around me to tell me how things are done in their departments. And the issue of the First Lady's office is on Airport Road, no address as it is. So I knew it was on Airport Road, but I did not start going there to start working with them or to sit down there. Then the issue of, no contract has been paid. The only money paid so far was only 30%. The other money till date has not been paid. The issue of 1.4 million for Anambra State.
Minister, 30% is it for your recurrent expenditure or
from capital?
The contract?
From capital.
From capital.
Yes, sir. Then the 1.4 million to Anambra State. We all know the amount air flights are. If you pay for 3 people, including myself, 1.4 million in normal circumstances couldn't even cover it. That was what you wrote there. How much is one person to and fro? And I'm allowed to go. Even then, I was allowed to go with 4 people. It's only recently the president. No, it won't be only fueling. If it's Anambra State, it can't be only fueling. It can't be only fueling because I flew. Some of my aides flew. And then
the document you submitted, maybe you go through them.
Thank you, Honorable Minister.
And even 1.4 million to fuel about 5, 4, 6 vehicles is still not much to go and come. Because we go with the bus, we go, my vehicle, we go, other Hiluxes, we go, pilot vehicles, some vehicles that will carry some of the directors, we go. It's still not too much to fuel a vehicle. The vehicles, you know how much fuel was costing even before now. It's only 1.4 million we're talking about.
Thank you, Honorable Minister. Okay, please.
And today you have deviated. You have deviated because you did say, yes, there was release of money. and you take instruction from principal. And there and then, I confronted permanent secretary. He said he was not in the known. And I still making my statement that you are running the business, you are running the ministry with your minister. Both of you will be
I take exception to this.
Please don't interrupt, honorable member. Don't interrupt. Don't interrupt, honorable member. Please let us, honorable minister, calm down. Honorable minister, calm down. Honorable minister, calm down.
Repeating what I said. I confronted the permanent secretary and the DFA last week Thursday. I'm still alive talking. You did say it's what they approved to you. I said, Mr. Pam said, what happened? You are not in the known. I said, look, I was twice commissioner in my state, and the accounting officer is the permanent secretary. Please, you people should work with the permanent secretary. Didn't I say so, Mr. DFA? I am still saying it because from the revelations, what's coming out is one-man show. One-man show you people are doing, two-man show.
Can I talk since you
say things without facts?
Please, honorable minister, we will call you when you have to come. Just calm down. Don't worry, you will talk. You will have your time. You will have your time. Honorable minister, you will have your time. You will have your time.
Yes, no fairness here. It's a trap. It's a trap, but I'm not going to jump into it.
Thank you, Chairperson.
Jump into the trap.
Please,
Chairperson,
honorable minister,
I fear nothing. I've stolen nothing.
honorable minister, you will have your time to talk.
Tamper with anything. That's why I not fear anybody. I'm not
Honorable Minister, Honorable Minister.
Honorable minister, we are working with records. We are working with records. We are working with records.
Yeah, Honorable Minister. Honorable Minister, hold on. Chairperson, seriously, Chairperson, you are.
Honorable minister,
not be accused here. I cannot be accused and I keep quiet.
Honorable Minister, I think the committee is being so your ministry and shout at you the way you're doing. You need to appreciate the standing of this institution in our nation today. No one of us will come to your office and shout the way you're doing. I'm being very, very honest and truthful to you. Now let me land. I understand that you're new in government. When I came in and I saw Ambassador Duda, I was a little at ease because I know him. He may have forgotten me, but I know him when he was permanent secretary for Foreign Affairs, and I know him to be a PAMSEC that knows his onions. So I expected that this would be a lot.
Honorable colleague, I'm sorry to cut you short.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. It seems the honorable minister does not want to calm down. She doesn't want us to go to the root of this matter. She's challenging the committee. She's, being rude to even honorable members. And this is very insulting and highly unacceptable. You are interrupting honorable members when they are speaking. We are still here. I told you you will have your ground to speak. And in view of this, honorable members, I cannot be here and allow the honorable minister to insult any member of this committee. We are going to adjourn Synodal, and I hope that by the time we call the honorable minister again and this team to come together, we'll be able to behave yourself. We are going to have a report to the leadership of the House that the honorable minister is not allowing us to do our job. She's interrupting. She's not answering the questions the way she ought to. And the records that we have is what we are speaking to. We have not manufactured any record here. Everything that we have here, they are from your ministry. We are only asking you to account for the monies that was paid to you. And you are speaking about monies that was released. We are all aware that the only item that was not released is that single item. That 10 billion, over 10 billion item. We are all aware. We don't want anybody to come here to play on our intelligence. We are only concerned about these poor Nigerians, that their monies are being withheld, that are being misappropriated to pay some other contractors for other projects that were not appropriated for. This sitting is hereby adjourned. Thank you very much.